Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here at ICP, kind of seeing what's going on here. This one is looking good. We broke through this descending trend. We since rallied back up here for this nice little ascending channel. So we're going to talk a little bit about kind of what's going on here and obviously kind of help understand, best practice for situations like this. Because when we have these ascending trends, we want to kind of respect the fact that they could break out to the upside, but it could also break down too and shift momentum, right? Because Bitcoin right now is at 47.5, and if it keeps going up, we're going to see coins like this continue to persevere. But again, if Bitcoin pulls back, with Bitcoin dominance being kind of high right now, there's a solid chance we could also see a correction too. So we just kind of got to keep our head on a swivel and make sure we pay close attention to some of these things here. So if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. Love to teach people to trade. Hope you can learn something here today if you want to become a better trader again. CryptoCash.tech is a site. Quick little share here. We got some nice profits here from Polkadot, 18%, Bitcoin 61%, and 50% from Solana. That all happened from trades we took roughly a week ago, and Dot was a long we took yesterday. So good stuff there. Congrats to our community members. Thanks for the awesome feedback. And no, you're right. We don't see any ICP trades in there just yet because we were waiting for confirmation. The price just took off without being able to find that entry. In fact, I was probably relaxing at home last night and not really paying attention to the market because I like to check out and I can't sit there and watch the market all day, right? But my alerts, they did trigger when I was sleeping, and while we missed some opportunities, you're going to find plenty of those too. So I just like to share that with you so you know. Nobody's perfect. You're never going to find a phenomenal entry at any given time. It's going to be kind of random, and sometimes there are good spots to get in, sometimes there's good spots to get out. Either way, a conversation for another day. Let's talk about the daily time frame and work our way down, and just kind of clarify a couple things here. I talked about this previously. This could very well be invalidated. This is a very crude Elliott Wave scenario here. It's not perfect. But if it does play out and we're in our ABC pattern, we could see one more lower low. That would be at least parallel to 9.5 as a rough estimate or lower. Okay. Again, that's potential play out. Really depends on how Bitcoin behaves, honestly, in the next few days. Bitcoin's probably got a strong support at 45.5K with that golden pocket, that 0.618 fib level there. So there's a solid chance we're going to see a bounce at that point. But leading into that, we could very well see some corrective behavior from small coins here. So let's take a look at the moving averages. Once again, this coin is still very bullish. We're above all moving averages. There have been some bearish signs on this coin for a little while though, so by no means is it like perfect. Because we take a look at the RSI, we're treading water over 50. That's still a good sign. We're stochastically swinging upwards, and money flow index is above 50 as well. So positive. We like to see that. That's actually good. Taking a look at the MACD, it's trying to converge here as well, but you kind of got to zoom really far in to see what's going on here. That's it's not really a strong convergence, by the way, folks. When you have to squeeze in like that, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So either way you look at it, though, those are all bullish signs. So if you kind of compare and add everything up together, it's looking pretty decent. Okay, so that's positive, but is it perfect? Nope, not even close. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. We got this ascending channel, of course. We got the price action holding right there at the volume profile of the most recent time frame. Let's zoom out a little though and kind of see where the most amount of volume is for this coin. Pretty much right there, just barely above. So 1265 is the largest amount of volume we have in this coin, and right now we're just below that price action. So the truth is we're in a situation right now where we could very well see the price maintain itself. This is somewhat of a resistance channel. Getting up over 1275 I think is important because that would put us above that volume profile, above 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, and have give us a chance to be able to continue further up. Okay, so definitely looking pretty solid in the overall sense here for this coin. 4-hour time frame, we'll take a look down below. We can see RSI is strong. Money flow index is up, and stochastic is swinging down. We're seeing a second stochastic swing to the downside here. That does carry a little bit more weight. It doesn't mean the price is going to drop, but it does imply we got to be mindful of taking a long position. Okay, and to me, when I see indications like that, even though we have some bullish convergences here on the 4-hour, I'm a little hesitant to take a long trade, at least right now when Bitcoin seemingly is getting closer to its top. It's near top, if you will. Again, it's not perfect. We don't know if it's actually at the top. It could continue forever, but generally speaking, we want to look at that. The other thing too here, and this is actually really good for those who are currently holding ICP. I have a lot of members that are actually in longs right now. This does imply that you may want to consider keeping your trade open for at least another 12 hours. So the price cannot pass that 1275 mark. Then I think there's a solid chance the price could pull back. And if so, obviously you want to close your position, but leading into it, this tells us we're free and clear and we have no reason to close our long. Right, we have mostly bullish convergences. Literally the only thing we can see here so far on the charts is a 4-hour stochastic RSI divergence. It's not a big deal, at least in comparison with everything else, right? So again, you want to kind of add everything together and kind of make an informed decision, and truth be told, you're much better off taking a long than a short with this coin. Is now a good time to take a long? Me personally, I don't think so. I don't like taking longs leading into a Friday with Bitcoin being overextended. Three white soldiers. There's a lot of reasons why I think Bitcoin could pull back. And if so, you might want to be ready for that. So again, if you're the short, happy person, then go ahead and do so. I've got a lot of people asking, should we short? And I like to say no, mainly because it's a safe play. I don't care if the price goes down on every altcoin by 5 to 10% tomorrow. That's fine by me. I don't care about that because Bitcoin dominance is up and it's going to probably happen inevitably. But do you just short your shirt off every time there's the price shifts momentum? No, you wait for a better entry, and right now we've proven to be in a bullish type of market, and there's no reason to consider shorting into it. You're only increasing your risk load. Okay, so again, that's just my little 2 cents there. Hopefully, those in the chat are listening and watching, so they can kind of learn and understand what I mean by that. It's okay to not take a long position, and it's equally as okay, if not more okay, to not take a short. Okay, again, that's just my personal thought. Right now, I'd much rather wait for a good long than a potentially risky short. That's, again, just me personally. So the long story short here is that we're in pretty good shape, but there's no doubt that if we lose this ascending trend line, we could very well start to break down. If the price does end up pulling back, I mean, we can kind of see here. So far, we've got one top, another bottom here, and a potential top here as well. Okay, so is the price going to continue higher? Well, it's hard to say. Ideally, the price continues up from here, right? But we don't truly know. Good news is we're making higher highs and higher lows. There's a lot of positivity here. So this momentous trend is still continuing, and we got to recognize that we are still in an ascending trend, okay? Until that breaks, we got to presume it's going to go up, right? So that's kind of the concept there. So do with that what you will. Also, make sure you check out Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. These guys are awesome. No KYC or VPN required. Link down below for this here. Significant rewards if you use their link to register. We recommend them just because they have a lot of really good options for our community members. There's trailing stop losses, multiple profit targets, things that I like to build into my trades, because if you're not taking profit, you're not going to be profitable, right? Furthermore, too, trading competitions coming up here as well. If you use my link to register, be sure to check them out. They are excellent. Last thing, too, also regarding this, because I'm mostly talking to my current community members, they are adding roughly 200 trading pairs, including ICP, in the very near future as well. So just be prepared for that if you want to trade with leverage in the US, for example, or Canada. They got you covered, and ICP will be one of those too. So I hope you learned something here today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of the day. One last thing too as well, I get this question a lot. We have limited slots available in our premium group, so if you're going to consider joining sooner than later, we also offer crypto payments now too, if that's convenient for you. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.